Imagine this. A man walks into a room, not the tallest, nor the richest, nor the most conventionally handsome, yet something about him commands attention. Eyes follow him. Conversations pause. People lean in when he speaks. What is it? Conventional wisdom says attraction is about looks, status, or charm. But Nietzsche would laugh at such shallow answers. He knew the truth. What truly draws others to a man is not what he has, but what he is. Here's the paradox. The more a man chases validation, the less magnetic he becomes. The more he seeks approval, the weaker his presence. So what does make a man irresistible? Not brute strength, not empty confidence, but something far deeper, something most men never cultivate. What if the most attractive quality a man can possess is the one society never taught him to value? The tragedy of modern masculinity is this. Men have been conditioned to seek attraction through external validation, money, status, aesthetics, while neglecting the one force that actually draws people in: unshakable self-mastery. Nietzsche called it becoming who you are. Carl Jung saw it as the integration of the shadow, the raw, unapologetic acceptance of one's full nature. But society teaches men to wear masks: the provider, the entertainer, the nice guy. These roles suffocate true presence. Why? Because real attraction isn't about performance, it's about essence. A man who has faced his darkness, who carries his chaos with discipline, who refuses to beg for love or approval, that is the man who commands attention without asking for it. Yet most men never discover this. They chase hollow substitutes, wondering why their efforts feel so empty. The question isn't, how do I become attractive? It's, what have I been pretending not to be? What happens when a man spends his life chasing approval instead of power? He becomes invisible, not physically, but existentially. His laughter is too eager, his opinions too malleable, his presence devoid of gravity. People may like him, but they do not feel him. Neuroscience reveals an uncomfortable truth. Humans are drawn to those who exhibit self-contained certainty. When a man hesitates, apologizes unnecessarily, or alters himself to fit in, the brain reads it as weakness, not consciously, but instinctively. Culture has weaponized this. Social media, consumerism, and dating apps train men to commodify themselves, to market their personalities, to perform rather than be. The result? A generation of men who confuse being desired with being powerful. But Nietzsche warned us, no one can build you the bridge upon which you must cross the river of life. No one but you, the attractive man, is not the one who begs for a place at the table. He is the one who builds his own. The path to true magnetism begins with a ruthless inversion. Stop trying to be attractive. Become undeniable instead. Nietzsche's solution was self-overcoming, not the shallow posturing of confidence, but the relentless pursuit of personal excellence. A man who has wrestled with his demons, who has stared into his abyss and emerged unbroken, carries an aura no charm school can replicate. This demands 3 rebellions. Against neediness, the moment you stop seeking validation, you become the source of it. Against comfort, mastery requires suffering. Lift, read, create, not for applause, but for the iron in your soul. Against conformity, the crowd's approval is the death of individuality. Speak dangerous truths. Stand alone when necessary. History's most captivating men, from Socrates to Steve Jobs, shared one trait: they disturbed the comfortable. Not to be cruel, but because they refused to dilute their essence. Here's the secret Nietzsche knew, but never spelled out. What makes a man irresistible is his willingness to be hated, not as a provocation, but as the inevitable cost of being fully alive. When you stop bargaining for love, when your self-worth becomes non-negotiable, you emit a frequency most people rarely encounter. This is the paradox. The less you need, the more you inspire. The more you embrace your contradictions, strength and vulnerability, wisdom and wildness. The more others feel permission to do the same, the attractive man isn't sculpted by society's hands. He is carved by his own choices, his scars, his refusal to apologize for existing. So ask yourself, would you rather be liked or unforgettable? The answer will determine everything.